In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on October 3rd, 2022, and providing you with team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Tampa Bay Rays vs. Boston Red Sox. A pair of American League East opponents open up their final regular season series on the Diamond in Beantown with different outlooks for the future. The Tampa Bay Rays are on the road as they travel to open a 3-game series with the Boston Red Sox Monday night. Tampa Bay closed a 3-game series on the road with the Astros with the rubber game of the set Sunday afternoon. They were edged 2-1 in the middle game of the series Saturday. Boston looked to avoid a sweep on the road at the hands of the Blue Jays Sunday afternoon. They were blanked 10-0 in the middle game of that series Saturday night. In the season series, the Rays own a commanding 12-4 advantage, including a 3-game home sweep in the most recent series September 5th and September 7th. The Rays are 11-2 in their last 13 versus a lefty starter and 10-4 in their last 14 in Game 1 of a series. Tampa is 5-11 in their last 16 Monday games. Meanwhile, the Sox are 4-1 in their last 5 at home and 17-35 in their last 52 after a loss. Boston is 3-9 in their last 12 overall. There is a reason why the Tampa Bay Rays have won in 12 of the 16 games played against the Boston Red Sox this season, and it is because they have the better overall roster. Tyler Glasnow is getting some reps as he continues to build up innings before the postseason, while Rich Hill is 3-4 with a 5.19 earned run average and a 1.46 WHIP in 11 games played at Fenway Park. These relievers have shown a major difference between these teams, as well as Tampa Bay is 6th in the sport with a 3.27 reliever earned run average, while Boston is currently 26 in the majors with a 4.64 bullpen earned run average this year. The Rays have won each of the last 4 games against the Red Sox, so the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. Tampa Bay headed into Sunday's action having seen the under go 76-71-11 in their 158 games this season. The Rays are 21st in runs per game with 4.17 per contest, though that number climbs slightly to 4.19 runs per game as the road team. Tampa Bay has an average total of 7.94 runs per contest, a number that climbs up to 8.29 runs per contest as the road team. Boston went into Sunday having seen the over post a 74-10 mark in their 158 games on the year. The Red Sox are 9th in runs per game with 4.53, which climbs slightly to an average of 4.82 runs per game as the home team. Boston's average total this season is 9.44 runs per game going into Saturday's action, while that number climbs to 10 runs per game as the home team. As poor as Boston has been when it comes to pitching at home, Tampa Bay's offensive issues keep this one below the number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals vs. New York Mets. The Washington Nationals battle the New York Mets in the first of a 3-game divisional series on Monday evening. The Nationals will send Corey Abbott to the hill. The Mets will reply with Carlos Carrasco, seeking his 16th win. The Mets lead the season series 11-5. There is a clear and obvious difference between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. The Mets got knocked down during this weekend series against the Braves, but still can claim the National League East with a sweep and the Braves losing out. Cody Abbott is not a good pitcher, as his 6.88 road earned run average showcases, while Carlos Carrasco has a 3.52 earned run average at Citi Field this year. Washington has scored 4+ runs in just one of their last 7 games, so the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. The Nationals' offense has been decent recently, and they were able to solve the Mets' pitching in the previous series in early September, scoring 17 runs in the 3 meetings. Carrasco hasn't been as effective recently, logging a 4.15 earned run average this month. In addition, the Mets have averaged a remarkable 5.88 runs against the rivals this season, and they have been especially dangerous at home, where they have scored at least 5 runs in 4 out of their last clashes. The over is also a convincing 7-1 in the Mets' last 8 games. The more times a lineup faces a pitcher, the better the offense should be. In the last 7 games, Abbott is pitching to a 5.59 earned run average, while Carrasco has a 4.45 earned run average in those games. This Mets team just got embarrassed in Atlanta and should bounce back here. The Mets have a bunch of sluggers and should put up a crooked number. I expect a higher scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus New York Mets. This Monday, the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers will play Game 1 of this 3-game series. The first pitch will be thrown out inside the American Family Field. The last time these two teams matched up, the Diamondbacks ended up stealing 3 of 4 games from the Brewers. This will also be each team's last series of the 2022 regular season. The Arizona Diamondbacks are coming into this one after a tough series against the San Francisco Giants. They both split the first 2 games, as Arizona looked great at the plate in Game 2. They scored 8 runs as they were consistently reaching base. They will need their bats to stay hot in this one if they want to challenge the Brewers on the road. The Milwaukee Brewers are entering this one after a 4-game series against the Miami Marlins. The Brewers struggled in Game 1 and Game 3 as they failed to get their bats going. They only scored 5 combined runs in those 2 losses. They will have to be better at the plate if they want to get the job done at home in this one. Milwaukee suffered yet another disappointing loss on Sunday afternoon, losing in extra innings to the Marlins and dropping 3 out of 4 in the series. Those were crucial losses for the Brewers as they continue to fight with the Phillies for the final wild card spot, with Milwaukee now sitting 2 games back with 3 games left to play. However, their hopes aren't completely ruined yet as the Phillies have a tough series in Houston while the Brewers get to face Arizona at home. The only game Milwaukee won in the series against Miami was the game that Corbin Burnes started, highlighting their pitching woes lately both in the rotation and in the bullpen. However, the good news is that Brandon Woodruff takes the mound tonight in a must-win matchup, and he's been just as dominant as Burnes this season. Woodruff has a 13-4 record to go along with a 3.15 earned run average and FIP, and he's even more dominant at home with a 1.98 earned run average. He should be able to silence the Diamondbacks lineup that heads to town following a lengthy series in San Francisco. While the Brewers will have a reliable veteran on the mound, the Diamondbacks will counter him with rookie Tommy Henry. Henry has made 8 starts this season, and it has not gone smoothly as he's posted a 5.98 earned run average and given up 5 or more runs in each of his past 3 outings. This presents a great opportunity for the Brewers to break out of their offensive slump and provide their pitching staff with enough run support to grab a comfortable win. So the Milwaukee Brewers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both pitching staffs have been doing decently well in the last 15 days as Arizona has a 4.33 team earned run average and a .253 batting average against, while Milwaukee has a 3.38 team earned run average with a .206 batting average against. Both teams are doing okay at the plate in their last 14 games as the Brewers are scoring 4.14 runs per game while the Diamondbacks are plating 3.93 runs per game. The under has hit in 7 of the last 8 games against each other and in 10 of the previous 14 games played in Milwaukee between them. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.